Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Aetherdrift Draft here on the channel. Huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for the free preview account in this early access event, so I could get this recorded for you early. Okay, what are we working with here? Well, we've got Sita Varma, Masked Racer, so it's a blue-green card, so inherently you think inflexible, because it only goes into one deck. But if you have it in play, then you can put a bunch of counters on it, buff your other creatures, and be pretty happy. There's also Monument to Endurance, which really synergizes with some of the cards in blue-red, where there's like cards that let you discard and draw a card, but also just cycling cards to get you a lot of value, usually the draw card mode. So that's a card I kind of want to take. And then other than that, there's like Air Response Unit, Transit Mage. This card's pretty scary, but I think it's pretty clear Monument because it can fit into any deck, and I just need to put some cyclers in there. Also a combo with like a Vishkar Raceway. So maybe we would take this card on the wheel. Gosh, immediately choices to be made. There is like Diversion Unit as a blue card, aggressive. Really helps you get off to a nice little start, and then also can counter something later. There is a Sheffet Archfiend, which combos with the Monument, but I don't really want to prioritize it this highly. Gallant Strike as a removal spell that combos with the Monument. Kick off Celebrations, which combos with it. Trip Up. Trip Up might be the best of them because blue has some more draw discard like Keen Buccaneer. So it's kind of a tough choice. And then Voyage Home is good, but it's the wrong color. It's two colors, which I don't want to do right now. I think Diversion Unit's just the best card. So I'm just going to take that. It's still early. I don't have to build around the Monument with every single pick I make. Okay, now there's a Clamorous Ironclad. There's also Adrenaline Jockey. This card combos with the Monument for sure. And blue-red is the best home for the Monument because of the discard synergies, so you get other reasons to discard cards. That's a different type of discarding. I'm going to be able to get however many fairies I want and stuff, though. Do I want the Jockey? I kind of do. Kind of want to just take the Jockey, try to wheel this guy. I kind of want to try to play blue-red with this Monument. And I know Clamorous is great in blue-red. Now this is what I call value. Now this is pod racing. But this card's so good. It's just such a beating. Ugh, tough. Then this card's like a really good defensive tool, but I might want to be on the more aggressive side. I kind of want to take the Gunner because it combos with the Monument. There's also Trade the Helm, which I don't really want to take. KO or not. There's a couple green cards. I'm going to take the Thunderhead. We're going to try to build this deck. And then we get a kill spell. Nice. And there's Howler's Heavy as another discard card. Adrenaline Jockey combos with the Specialist. I think just getting a kill spell is nice, but getting a cycler is also nice. I don't have to be a blue deck, though, yet. So I think I'll just stick to red. This is interesting. It's a nice kill spell versus a card that's just a synergy piece. But I currently only have one synergy with it. Which is kind of why I'm leaning towards just taking Crash and Burn, get a nice kill spell. Or at the very least, a solid kill. Solid kill spell. Okay. Now there's River Pyre Verge versus Spectral Interference. Versus like Leonin Surveyor. I really want to try doing this blue discard deck. Could also just go Leon and Surveyor, but I'm going to try the blue-red deck, I think. I like to experiment in these events a lot of the time. Well, we can take the Gunner now. Sloth super late. I mean, there's also some blue cards late. Don't like the mechanic, but Sloth is a heck of a card. What was the card I just took the Verge over? It was some white card. Oh, it was the 2/2. Yeah, I'm just going to keep taking Gunners and try to build a monument deck. Nice. It's paid off. Gets a nice little Sabotage Strategist. Good little late game card. I'm building a control deck. Maybe means I would have been happier taking the 2-mana 0/8 over the Adrenaline Jockey. But that's neither here nor there now. Overall, pretty happy with how this is going at the moment. We've got a nice little combo to try and assemble. Is it finally playable? If I get activate this exhaust ability, this guy gets activated. I kind of want to try the Dynamite Diver. I don't know if it's better than this guy, though. This guy's like a nice blocker. And probably better in the late game. I don't know. This seems like a good early speed bump. Nice. Kickoff celebrations. Combo. This is also kind of a card you can cycle to combo. But I actually think this card does some stuff, like starts my engines and stuff. My early flyers. And we wield the Ironclad. That's a good sign. I think we're really setting up to be the blue-red drafter at the table. We're getting all the cards. Like, look at this. Nobody wants Stall Out or Trade the Helm. And we're getting all the cards for it, and then pack 2 and 3 will get the payoffs for it, hopefully, because nobody can really use them. Like, there's a lot of good blue-red rares, a lot of good uncommons, and obviously Monument to Endurance is a pretty good one as well. So this card plays really well with vehicles, of which we have 1. So I don't think we're going to take it here and try to build around it. It is very fun to build around, so I would recommend trying it yourself at some point. But we do not have the tools to build around it right now, so I'm just going to take Lightning Strike. Be pretty pleased with that. Duretti's also nice for getting back Monument if we like have it killed or something, but just getting a good removal spell is huge. If we could wheel a Vishkar Raceway, we'd be pretty happy, I think. And then push the limit if that wheeled, we would potentially take it and try to just get a bunch of Clamorous Ironclads. But for now, we're pretty happy with this. Trip Up is not going to wheel. Yeah, Lightning Strike is easy. For red-white, really good card here. Medium card there. Could get a 2-drop with Exhaust. Or just take a Howler's Heavy. How's my 2-drop count looking? Got 2 creatures right now. Interesting. I think the Howler's Heavy is better than the Prowl Catcher Specialist. Oh, this guy's a beauty. He can discard 2 cards. And he's a 1-drop, which is very good in this set. And even though this card doesn't synergize perfectly with my deck, it can just snowball the game itself a little bit. Like, it's a pretty scary, intimidating card. So I'm kind of tempted to just take that over like a Nimble Thopterist. I'm not really an aggressive deck, though. So I might rather have the Thopterist. This card's really formidable. But I don't really back it up. I might regret that pick later, but for now I'm pretty happy with this. And then I'm going to take Keen Buccaneer, maybe. Or over Burner Rocket. I'm not really a Burner Rocket deck. Dynamite Diver would be my kind of control backup guy, but we're kind of setting up to have all the draw discard, but I don't think we have enough payoffs for it to be good right now, which is a funny place to be. So this trades creatures, right? Artifact or creature, artifact or creature. So we aren't really playing that for the mode. We're just playing it for the cycling right now. Monument to Endurance. This card is great in my deck, but I'm not going to be splashing it. I'm going to take Swiftwater Cliffs. Make my mana a little bit better. Kalorna's pretty good, though. I just don't know if I have enough inevitability for Kalorna. Because you really want Kalorna if you know you're going to win the late game, but if I stall against somebody, I might not win. And I'm a sucker for lands. Okay, another discard card or a Rocky Road. It does combo a little bit with my stuff, but I'm not really a deck that could use that. Wow, late good white cards. I mean, that card's not crazy, but Gear Seeker Serpent. Just gonna take Crash and Burn number 2. This is a crazy deck. If we had some payoffs for discarding cards, we'd be pretty happy, I think. Only have Monument to Endurance, which we can like get this into play and then just start draining them for 3 a bunch of times. We'll take the Avishkar Raceway now. I guess we could take Push the Limit. It's a pretty low opportunity cost to take it. And if we just happen to get like 5 Clamorous Ironclads in pack 3, who knows? Sure, we'll take Prowcatcher Specialist. Maybe I'm building this deck wrong. Like, I've been building it as a control deck, but maybe I'm supposed to build it as an aggro deck. Currently, I'm very middle of the road. Okay, that card could win me some games. But yeah. Got a couple dual lands, a lot of drawing to filter through my deck for if I do get a really good card or something. Nice, I got a little extra defensive body. Got a couple of them if I need them. Okay. Well, I'm just going to jam Spike Shell Harrier. And very happily at that. Gets me a nice top-end card that gets rid of my opponent's stuff. And hopefully I get past something like a Mako or such. Okay, I've got a diversion unit. I will say, the games where I have Monument to Endurance are going to be crazy. Repurposing Bay does look kind of fun for another day, yeah. Get another 2-drop. Nice little aggressive element. The Monument to Endurance. Mm-hmm. 26 cards right now. I'll just put my chopping block cards over here. No, Transit Mage can't find my guy. Artifact that costs 4 or 5. I can find my Spike Shell Harrier. That's good enough for me. And I've got the 2 lands, so I need 23 playables in the deck probably. I'm not going to get there on Push the Limit or come even close to it. Stock Up is huge. This card's great. It's an easy pickup. Get rid of the Dynamite Diver now. This is a very mid-rangey deck. Like, it can win against pretty much any deck, I think. Doesn't really like full control, doesn't like full aggro. I would love to have like one of the 2-mana 1/2 that gets a counter every time I cycle a card. I'm gonna take Hole Drifter. I think this could be the deck for it. Just value at the top end. I already have, I mean, Clamorous Ironclad I could take, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the Ironclad. Strategist, sure. Another Thunderhead. What did I take the Ironclad over? I took it over a card that I was actually kind of happy about. Jeez. Nice little top end guy here. Control finisher, as they say. Oh yeah, Hole Drifter. I took it over Hole Drifter. Good call, Twitch chat. Repurposing Bay. Creature or vehicle. Destroy target artifact. I think this is a good deck. Maybe I should have taken Hole Drifter. Slick Imitator. Honestly, not the worst card in my deck. Yeah, I don't think I want the Dynamite Divers. I don't want the colorless land either. Okay. So, not playing this, that's for sure. Don't want those guys. Don't really want the fairy. So there's 6 cuts need to be made. I'm going to cut Pedal to the Metal. That's not how I'm going to win. Slick Imitator is tempting. Um, just gonna cut both of those. Two and a 1/3 is really small. Okay, this is 15 lands with 2 cyclers. Probably too few lands. I'll go about backup one. Because these two guys are always getting cycled. But then it's hard for me to flood because of these three. Glitch Ghost. I don't really have a payoff for getting to max speed. Other than Slick Imitator, but I don't even need the Slick Imitator. So if I cut that and cut that, then I think my deck is pretty good. I think you want to have more of a reason to go for speed. And my discard effects are pretty good with this. And yeah, I'm going to see how this does. Let's go.
Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon support helps me make high quality content on a consistent basis, and as one of the ways I say thank you, I provide access to exclusive bonus resources like my card by card tier list for each set and other cool rewards like that. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It really makes a big difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome. We have a great hand on the play. I predict our deck will play out vastly differently when we have Monument. I predict you predict I have a nice time. Awesome. I love that prediction. Wow. That's not a card I expected to see. Charge. Tap land really hurts there. Can't deploy my cards optimally. We're walking into counter magic. We're baiting with a Spike Shell Harrier somehow. Okay. Sure. We're okay with that. Sure. This card can get some counters on it, so 3 counters, but it's still in range of Crash and Burn. So that's the important part. Strategists are really annoying for the opponents. If you can't kill it, especially blue-green might struggle to. Gosh, my 3-mana 3/3 that gets counters when I exhaust is actually pretty good. Oh my gosh, they have the whole... Holy boy. I actually forgot that they had a Hull Drifter that they could crew up because of this thing. Oops. Not my proudest moment. Sure. They have a lot of vehicles. A lot of vehicles. You can put 3 counters onto that. Sure. That's going to be almost impossible for me to beat, isn't it? Especially with Set of Armor. I'm just going to have to kill Seat of Armor, I guess. I'm certainly not casting a spell on their turn. Yeah, I'm so dead. I would have been fine if they hadn't had this card, I think. Forgetting about their Hull Drifter was very costly, or their ability to crew the Hull Drifter, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. That's why the 0-8 is not a card I wanted to play in this deck, because I wasn't sure I could win the late game. I was like, oh, I might just lose the late game. But yeah. See you next round. Welcome to another round. I'm going to keep this on the draw. I've got my turn 2 diversion unit. And if I draw any lands, I can start casting my spells. And then red lands, I get to my other stuff. Green-white without a 2-drop is a good sign for me. Okay. This could be the end. I have 1 turn to draw land here. And deploy my Aetherdrift. Oh no. I am toasted. What are they getting? This guy looks like he would be a flyer, but he's not. Yep, I am prepared to scoop it up almost. Sometimes the sketchy hands don't work out. Oh, thank you so much, Kira and Impotent for the subscription. 32 months, that's a long time. I'll double block opponent. You don't think I will? Watch me. I know they have ram through, but yeah. Never mind. That's actually okay for me. Come on, land. Ugh. Close. I'm still in a predicament. Oh no. That's a beating. It's kind of cute because if they don't have black mana, they can get Velo Heart. If they do have black mana, they can just get the Beetle. My deck just isn't doing anything crazy powerful. Okay. There we go. Deploy the Thopterist. And then get smashed by the Debris Beetle. And then kill the Debris Beetle. Oh my gosh. I think my opponent is having way too much fun over there. I'm glad they got to have their fun. Yeah, this game's over. I do not think I can possibly come back. They just hit me for like 1 billion damage this turn. Okay, backs to the wall. Their back is to the wall. My back is to the wall. I don't think my deck is very good. It is kind of experimental. It might be that I just have to be all in on the monument. Like, I just play both of these as well. No, I should be fine. Okay, see you next round. With our backs to the wall, on the brink of an 0-3, we are confronted with our best hand yet. Two drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, activate. New plan. This 2 drop will trade with their 2 drop. A 3/2 just hits like a truck. Good trade. So if a player casts a spell and it's not their turn, it deals damage to them. So that includes me. I have to kill that guy, I think. Rogue Refueler is a good value card for them, though. Okay, the more I've played with the Gunner, the more I don't think it's that great. Just feels bad whenever I have it in my hand. I like it when it's in play, though, and I'm terrified of it when my opponent has it in play. Okay, my opponent has a sick deck. I feel no shame losing to their sick deck. When I went for the gambling mode of taking all the enablers for this deck, but there just wasn't any payoffs. And maybe that's just the way this deck works, is there's not a ton of payoffs for it. So it's bad. Like, I haven't really faced any good versions of it today anyway. As far as draws go, Lightning Strike is not the worst there. Kind of hoping for a land here. Get my guys going. It's kind of a shame that I haven't drawn the Monument to Endurance a single time. But I built my entire deck around it. That's how it goes. That's why you can't always build decks around cards. They've gotten to get some good value out of their guy. Nice. I respect the value. Kind of a shame that, I would be so well set up. I just need to find it. It hasn't been in the top half of my deck any of these times. It's just like, oh. They've drawn so many cards. Come on, Monument. Yep. I'll cycle the Ironclad. Gosh. I don't think I can win if I don't find the monument, is the sad part. Because I need the damage. I need the 3 damage every turn. It's a 9/9. That is a big creature. Yes. Huge. Yep. Come on, deck. Oh my gosh, I'm still in it. I'm still in it. As long as they don't play something massive. Yes, okay. I don't have time to cast stock up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna win. My deck is unbeatable when I have the Monument to Endurance. Holy heck. Have I just not been talking? I feel like I haven't been talking at all. Like, I've just been like, my gosh, I'm so out of it. When you play Magic all day, you just go freaking crazy sometimes. But oh my gosh, have I said a word for like a minute? My gosh, we're about to win. Monument to Endurance is insane. Oh my gosh, my opponent. What are they going to do? They can't deal 12 damage to me this turn. Oh my gosh. And they can't even mess with me because if they do, this thing kills them. Oh my gosh. Monument. Monument to Endurance. Strategist. As Garfield intended. Lose 3 life. We win the game. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's all I wanted. I'm so happy that happened. This deck may not win the next round, but it won in our hearts. Let's go. See you folks next round. Welcome to another round. What will be the final round with this deck? We'll either get the 2-2 or we'll go 1-3. It's an exciting battle. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I wanted you, Marauding Mako. My kingdom. My kingdom for Marauding Mako. There is no justice. There is only Mako and war. Oh, never mind. There's always justice. Holy heck. We've got him. Oh my gosh. Please don't kill this. Sure. Might not even need the monument. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're right back in it. Three, 6, 9. They have to block something here though, so they can't kill me. Yes! Oh my gosh, battling from 0-2 to a 2-2 finish with this deck. So satisfying. I like to only play 4 rounds with the deck so I can get as much experience as possible with different strategies in this early access event. I'm so glad we got to have a pop-off game with the Monument to Endurance. But going 2-2 with this deck, my gosh, that last game, so satisfying. What a performance. If you made it to the end of the video, in the comments section down below, leave hashtag endurance to let me know you made it to the end, because this card was so sweet. Totally won us that one game when all hope seemed lost. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again to Wizards for their free preview account to let me get this video recorded for you early. Remember to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more, comment with your questions, thoughts, and feedback if you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.